Today we're going to be installing PVX as a system on a Dell PowerEdge server. I'm going to be doing it remotely for different reasons. The process is quite complicated as it is. It is very long at some points, but it could also be very interesting at some points. So I'm just waiting for the server to boot up. As I said, it's a very long process when you're doing it remotely. So I'm gonna click there because that's the one I want. So why would we use PVX over Windows hypervisor? Um, PVX on its own uses less resources. Um, it is more resource friendly. And if you're going to be building, say, 3 or 4 different virtual machines, you need something what's going to be reliable, what's going to be actually worth building on. It surprised me that it's actually boot up faster than I actually thought. Um, so what it's doing now, it's basically running through, um, grabbing all the latest updates, and I'm going to show you how to do some more updates as we go along. I'm going to actually show you how to install a container. So when we spin up this machine, we're going to be installing a container. It's going to be a Pi-hole container to deal with all of our DNS lookups. People ask, why do you need your own DNS server? Um, you'll be surprised how much adware, how much viruses, how much wormware you would block. And I will show you how much you can actually block when it's set up. It's a completely easy process to do, and it's free. So if you have a little computer laying about and you want to build your own system, you can. Um, Set myself a default password. I'm going to put an email address in here because, as I said, this is a production server. So PVX has two different versions. Um, it's basically telling me that's a DNS server on the network. I'm going to leave that for now. You basically configure it however you want to. I have certain things in place, so that's why I'm configuring it in this particular way. Automatically reboot after. I want that off. The reason I want that off is because I'm going to do some other stuff when that's done. This is the part of the process what takes the longest. It's um so how I've installed this, I have a pen drive, um 32 gig pen drive, what I am flashing PVX to. You can run PVX on a Raspberry Pi. So it's that lightweight. It only takes up 500 and something megabytes. So it's a lightweight operating system, but the power that it has behind it, it's an amazing software. So I'm just going to talk you through now where to go and get PVX. So you go on PVX's website, you go along to downloads, you go along to PVX virtualization environment, ISO, and you basically download the ISO file. As I said, it is a very easy to install file. I don't need to install it because I already have it. They also have other systems. So if you completely get into this whole virtualization world, PVX also does a backup server, and they also do an email gateway as well, which is quite nice. Um, I've used the email gateway. It is a reliable system. Um, there's some other things that we're going to be installing as well. Um, we're going to be installing some stuff off here. Here's a very reachable site um, for all your administration tools that you need for PVX. When PVX is up and running, we're going to be installing Pi-hole. If I can remember where Pi-hole is, yes, Pi-hole. It's a Linux container. So let me just show you a little bit about Pi-hole and what Pi-hole does. Um, Pi-hole is an open source solution. It is basically running your own DNS lookups. It's basically blocking traffic that you don't want on your network. It is a level of security that I think everybody should have on their network. I love Pi-hole. I really do love Pi-hole. Um, I recommend anybody who is starting out, get a old computer. Um, Pi-hole, it needs one, say 1 gigabit of RAM, 2 gigabytes of storage to run. So it's something that's light, easy. You could run it on your computer. You can actually run VirtualBox or PVX on a normal computer instead of what I am doing. I am actually installing PVX on this bad boy, which is a Dell PowerEdge server. See if I can log into this. As I said, it's in a remote location, so everything for me is done remotely. Um, um, this server, as you can see, the installation I'm doing is it shows you what the server is doing. So currently it's installing. Um, it has 80, no, 92 gigs of RAM on the server, so it has enough resources um, to do what I want it to do. Um, as I said, you don't need something that big. Uh, you could use an old laptop that you're not using. That's how great the system is to run. Um, Giving you a demonstration. So first we're going to install PVX. It's going to look like this. This is basically what was on the server before until I deleted it. You're going to set up Pi-hole. When we set up Pi-hole, we're gonna be we're gonna be trying to think of the word I'm trying to use. We're gonna use Pi-hole to run a Docker container. So Pi-hole is running a Docker container. When we're done, I am going to point all my DNS lookups to it, and I'm going to show you how it basically goes out to the internet, looks up all the searches, all the queries that you do, and then brings them back to you. So currently, this is shut down. It's got to be because I'm actually reinstalling it on the same machine, which is interesting because, as I said, the machine is running remotely. People always ask me why I got into this. Anybody who knows me knows that I love to build things, and majority of the times when I build an app or build something, I tend to get rid of it. So this is actually going to be in my home network. So this is going to be part of a long series of videos of how to install Windows, how to install a Linux server, and if there's anything that people want to find out, anything that people want to learn to do, they can always ask, and I don't mind doing a video on it. So while is that running, I'm gonna quickly, if I can, show you a short video. Um, 'Cause the installation is a long installation. So this video is gonna explain to you what is PBX. Basically, it will go through what PBX is and what's new in PBX. Um,
Hello and welcome to this video. I am William, a computerized voice. Proxmox Virtual Environment 7.3 is based on the latest Debian 11.5, codenamed Bullseye, combined with leading open source technologies for virtual environments. This includes a modern Linux kernel 5.15 or 5.19, Ceph 17.2, LXC5, QEMU 7.1, and OpenZFS 2.1.6.
yeah,
To categorize and search virtual guests, tags are enabled in the web interface.
And I will be showing you how to do the tags as we go along
In
as well.
data center options, you can customize the usage. By default, there is no limit for users, and the VM owner can create and assign tags. It's possible to define access rules. You can also set your preferred colors and style. This version 7.3 brings initial support for cluster resource scheduling. The new scheduler mode controls how the high availability manager selects a node for recovery or migration. In this cluster, the high availability shutdown policy is set to migrate, and the new cluster resource scheduling mode to static load. On shutdown of the host node PVE demo 1, the VM should be live migrated to the host node with the lowest static load. In this example, this will be PVE demo 4. Let's test the shutdown of PVE demo 1. Now we can see the live migration task log of the VM to PVE demo 4.
And that's something we're going to look at in depth to see that live migration is amazing with Proxmox.
This demo runs a hyper-converged Ceph cluster. You can also watch the rebalancing and recovery. After the maintenance of the node PVE demo 1, the VM will be migrated back. The VM is still online. Many container templates have been updated in the template repository. This includes Alma Linux 9, Rocky Linux 9, Ubuntu 22.10, CentOS 9 Stream, Fedora 37, and OpenSUSE 15.4. For example, I can download Rocky Linux 9. This new release fully supports the Proxmox offline mirror tool to update and manage subscriptions of air-gapped systems. You can find all details in the documentation. Proxmox Virtual Environment 7.3 is available in all of our repositories. Just download the ISO and discover all new features. We hope you'll enjoy working with Proxmox Virtual Environment.
So that was just a quick video to tell you a little bit about Proxmox. Don't worry, it is not a sponsored content. I'm not getting paid by Proxmox. I am not affiliated with Proxmox. I just find that Proxmox offers some of the best when it comes to virtualization. Um, oh, and that has actually, while watching that, it took us to 50% in the installation. Um, So we're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn a very, very lot in a very short period of time, um, over the next 2 to 3 months. Um, one thing I would say is you have to you have to pace yourself with this. Um, Proxmox is a hypervisor, and as you see, as a hypervisor, it allows you to do a lot of things. It allows you to do live migrations. So, what's live migrations? So, when you set up Proxmox compared to VMware, you need a license to run all that kind of stuff. What Proxmox does, it takes away that license that you need. Um, Instead of having a license, what you get is an open source software. It has a paid version, so Proxmox does have a paid version. I would recommend if you're going to be using this, like I do, to make a donation. They're not asking you to pay $1 million. They're asking you for a donation. The donation goes towards coders, um, script writers, people who give up their time to actually build this program and make it as it is. Um, so let me just give you a quick brief of what a live migration is. A live migration is I have 4 servers running in a cluster. They're all on the same data stack, and I lose power to one of my server. What the live migration and high availability does, it actually wires that server. It doesn't switches it off. It doesn't do anything. Right. In the time it takes to power down that server, it's already moved every information from the server to a backup server or another server in the cluster, as it explains, and starts the server again. This is a great, great, great feature. Um, I always tell people if you're doing a data center, have at least one, two, three, four, four servers if you're doing a data center. One of them you save nothing on. One of them is your mirroring server, so it basically mirrors everything. You have your two main, and the two main, you have to make sure the fourth one has enough hard drive space to store everything from your two main. Which that means if anything happens, you know that it's going to jump. Or you could actually put every one of them to have the same amount of disk space. It's your personal choice. I would dive into that over the next coming weeks as I get some more equipment added into this rack. Um, I am hoping to come along and actually show you how inside the server look. So take it apart. I'm supposed to get some new hard drives. When they come, I'm going to install them, show you all that. It's a very great um, process. We're supposed to, well, I'm supposed to be upgrading from hard drives to SSDs as well. So I'm going to show you that, how you can clone everything instead of doing all this installation again, clone everything to SSDs, how to set up a RAID um, so you get that reliability. When you set up a RAID, you lose some disk space. So if you have, currently I have in that server 3 terabytes. But in a RAID, I probably only get 2. Um, so what a RAID actually does is if one of your drives fails for some reason, the drive gets damaged, gets corrupt, it means that you do not lose none of your data, you do not lose none of your work, it's still there, which is a great asset to have. As I said, we're gonna delve into some geeky stuff, but some very interesting stuff when it comes to IT.
Gauge represent, you know. I mean, I say your bloodline entertainment sound, yo, send kids and the navies, the whole Barbados. Bang. You know, say Gauge represent, you know. I mean, I say your bloodline entertainment. Do that song, the like a bed, just get spread up. And please pull it up. Bang. Your bloodline sound. The Gauge represent. Tell a girl, say you're dung in, your throat, yeah. Bloodline, man. Call security!
Yo, a Chiplex I represent straight, you know. We don't fake, you know.
Hey, DJ Triple X, you're rocking with the best. Diva D.
Hey, baby, I've been missing you a lot. Hoping I have a next man.
Yes, so just listen to some music in the meantime. Have fun.
And I say for you, my parents, so me slip it on the rock. Say you say me have a girl, tell you say no get a touch. You them want to kill me, tell them say they spin the block. Them I hate me, that a fact. I did up it and no max. Have me switch pan the Glock. Have me that she clutch. Have me phone pan here playing mode. Can't touch you without the AK Lord. Remember when me used to bang you see I'm close. Now a 20 pair of Nike Air Force. Hardcore, so me grab a raincoat. I lose me granny van, she 90 years old. So make me know if you want to stay close. Cause my heart still broke, so me parking doors. And nobody know how me feel. And nobody know what me mean. I'm a dark release, and the drugs are kicking. So my mind still at this, and me still have the head full of beat. And nobody know how me feel. And nobody know what me mean. Know focus on me, I feel make sure she here. Hey, baby, me missing you a lot. Hoping I my next man, lifting up a fat. And me giving you me last, and me giving you a lot. And I see feel me pain, so me slip it on where the see them must stay when we building this. Mount up, so you feel dead, cause we drilling the streets. So much negative around, so me roll with the stick. Every day me smoke a home just to cope with this shit. Mount of brothers who me last, cause them play with the hits. Remember back in the days, killies out in the jeeps. And touch big in the mall when we shop for the kicks. That's why me thank God for life. Me beg job to guide me, coming on enough of them not like it. When get to you, get up and a fight it. This system designed fee, trick we get to you till me mindset. Mommy, mama tell me a fight. So don't tell me about no man, come me no fear. Them coulda had the most gun, dog me no care. We put my dog upon them guard and them turn on me. It's like before you make a friend, you check them resume. So right now me I make enough money, buy lots and keys. Weed mix it do say every top man clean. If you want violate me, make the Glock men squeeze. We make the Glock men squeeze. Make enough money, buy lots and keys. Weed makes it do say every top man clean. If you want violate, we make the Glock men squeeze. We make the Glock men. See them was there when we building this. Mount up, so you feel dead, cause we drilling the streets. So much negative around, so me roll with my stick. Every day me smoke a home just to cope with this shit. Mount up brothers who me last, cause them play with the heat. Remember back in
So I've already said I'm gonna make a nicer video and upload it. Lives are always hard to do when it comes to stuff like this. It's hard for people to follow because it takes so long. So I'm gonna do a video where I fast forward some of this installation bit and actually I'm gonna try aim for little 30-minute videos of the whole process over the next week.
She says she want a man to really make she happy. She don't want to love anybody like everybody. She been through hell in the past like Angela's story. So she not forgive it easily to wet. Girl, me understand, so here's the plan. Me and you together, we could make a lot of bands. The vision when we get is you, me, and some millions. Listen up, you got the mind, so you feel know me got the guts. Me and you against the world. No, we are the mindset like the glide, so them can't hold us. Every step we have to step, we make them next step dangerous. Teach about the trade and then we just invest in the stocks. Babe, forget about the hit, just make we live and stack the cash. Me no see nobody else, just only you done tell you that. Tell you this again, my kiss you, this is you, my kiss you. She whisper in my ears now, this is you, my this is you, this is you.
Pick her up on the scope from far. Tell her me have seen the half a pro long far. Love all the young than a romancer. Wind up on her body and stroke and pour. She love for me aggressive. Deal with the rough when me a waiting. And for love is a blessing, so turn on and take it. Grab on for your neck, don't forget it. Sun choke, bad show star. Show her rest off, back one shoulder. Clean shave legs and you no carry water. All of me in-law, them love the outlaw. She say I so bold the Magadan. I must the way me love her and me carry her out in the Prada van. She mess with a boy like me, yeah. She say man a genuine her roll like comfort me. Nobody run from me, she feel safe for she up on me. Rum and comfort. I be a bombarding, and this a run now. Girl comfort me. Nobody run from me, she feel safe for she up on me. Rum and comfort me. Bombarding, and this a run now. Yeah. Make love in a show. Night time we a love for couple hours. Hug in a public, she don't go hard. Every time I rub her down, she say where you at. I saw me show her. Up my tight, make me feel like I'm a sound. Yeah, they can't give me no time. Yeah, you wine on it and I got love her.
No, me love your fun start, so me never stay. No, we ask and sing, so me never play. Love me good for you is like an open door. But you shy away come like an open sore. When you say we done this, I make it up in me feelings. Don't like me love it too much, but me just can't stay away. Somebody send for the task force. See me heart it a weep, but me can't get your love, this is me last dose. Say you done with me love, it say me heart can't heal like CAD. Doing love fi leave you be. Somebody call the task force. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. No for them no want to see me in the party with me gala. Want to see me bust a face and go on like Ulu Balla. But me nah no time for that, me want to sub the dollar. Want to make it out the ghetto so me nah fi follow. They will know me stay so strong. Money pa me mind, me never think about man. Enough of them think too small. Coulda never pa me level. Hold.
Yo, you don't know, so waiting for him there, so
Yeah,
represent
yeah.
DJ Triple X.
No for them no want to see me in the party with me gala. Want to see me bust a face and go on like Ulu Balla. But me nah no time for that, me want to sub the dollar. Want to make it out the ghetto so me nah fi follow. They will know me stay so strong. Money pa me mind, me never think about man. Enough of them think too small. Coulda never pa me level. Hold on. Some man I think me too nice. Me only nice fi take your gal and get a new wife. Think I only them could bust gun. Shot we catch him just a left him cause him bust down. Some man a play a ball in a corner. She bother. Bust up him vein we no wanna. She tire. Can't this the face and if you wanna go. Tell a boy we not beg friend. Come money that alone a me best friend. Eh, me no want see no broke friend. Me dance them money a fi extend. Eh, better know say me clip bend. And anybody this assassinate them. Yeah,
I say run Sean, say Sean for run. DJ Ninja represent every time.
Ash and the body plastic bag full of $100. Ask me girl body plastic bag full of weed and the paper bag full of grabber. It don't make sense if you don't make dollar. Don't make sense if you don't make dollar. Man want big house, big car, big bike, big chain, we neck like color. Diamonds blind them, book some girl head find them. I don't know why we make some money in a life, pay to go behind them. Man so many place I buy them. We got connections I buy them. And if I should feel, try me and try again.
So every day, we stay high. Smoke some weed, stay high. Levitate, stay high. Meditate, stay high. What we have to do, stay high. You can't buy with me if you're not high. Yo dog, we stay high. Smoke my weed, stay high. Stay to myself and stack the millions. Mama always told me, son, do fear no one. From 15, me I walk with me one. Known juvenile, have a strap with me crew. Ask for some help, them I leave me alone. Me I do it for myself, tell them leave me alone. Stay in a moon, lean dog in my throne. Tell some trini straight to the bone. Elevation require separation. So some things we have to do just alone. If you can't understand me, then I'm gone. Buy a cup of steel, no more paranoid more. Twist on the year every time I touch floor. 10K on the index, she a show she interest. Be a pretty girl, say they want me in there. Force it up in how you feel. So every day, stay high. Smoke some weed, stay high. Levitate, stay high. Meditate, stay high. What we have to do, stay high. You can't buy with me if you're not high. Yo dog, we stay high. Smoke my weed, stay high. You can't get me wrong if me not trust them, if me not trust friends. On the journey, there's no looking. You can't get me wrong if me I roll with my gun there by myself. Can't see them through the magnifying glass. Behavior the thunder, them know me rush that down. Me not touch you, can me know this one life. Back in December, that's when the shit start. When me touch the big bag, me all of them from. Now them was my brother, but me the thing wrong. Them say me I pretend that me only build song. With the feeling dog, you know me still strong. That me born as a prince dog, you know me still come. Try jump with the water, but me know fi swim. I really stand thing. Me only faith. Always remain humble. Work hard for the money. Get the bag, me no fumble. See the shine from the caddy, you know them have to mumble. Know them fake, so me switch it up and make sure no stumble. Sometimes them will People act like them love, yeah. Introduce them to the thing like sing them want be on top, yeah. That's why you feel know the ones that put the trust in a wrong, yeah. But put no trust in my gun top. That's why behavior I'm a gun for me. Cause me always have someone who have it on for me. Me not trust nobody so much of them wrong me. Them know from them to run for me. Yo, yes, them bow me from a smile. Never see them when me was hungry. Them money know the time when me turn swanny. Who know the about me? CTG. No more on my journey, there's no looking back, no. Can't see them through the magnifying glass. Never be turned down, no rose child.
So much things going up on the TV. Like this, I don't feel me. We have a new girl for 4 years now. And my ex-girl still won't give me. Streets on deep like ocean. And my friends, them still a move fishy. Yeah, man.
No one really feels your pain. Some may try to understand, but how far will it go? Before you let go, I got flaws and you know, scars that won't go nowhere.
God answer my prayers. Most of my friends, them and they give. I tell you, I'm obsessive. The power night can't come over play. And everybody have a dead yet, so me know me must see you one day. I know we both freedom. 287 not cheer.
We miss you, you know it. It's like our hearts have been stolen. When we notice that gone are the moments we had. But memories live on, and I know that you have. So think to yourself and you miss somebody. Could a friend, could a spouse, could a family.
I know me they say we coulda bang. Wish you coulda be tell like boomerang. I know you be one for me pull up and tell you tell the whole gang stay strong. I know it can't describe to how me feeling. A life without you I like a dictionary without words and I got a meaning.
No one really feels your pain. So much I don't understand, but how far will it go? Before you let go, I got flaws and you know, scars that can go nowhere.
They make me heart feel pain and me feel lost these days. I don't make sense speed race. If you can't read safe, the amount of pain on me feeling like voices in my head.
Like I said before, the installation process can take a while. I would recommend it takes a while to basically grab all the information and make sure that everything that you're going to need, so all the repositories, everything comes with some templates already installed, so make sure that all of those are on your server. Especially when it comes to containers, I think it comes with Linux, Windows, Ubuntu, different programs it comes pre-installed.
But you know use flow and all with yourself. You say if you give them me just and me heart, but me heart would have break if me give them. For me hurt me wanna leave. Me can't trust the people who fi protect me. If me can't trust nobody, me call family. Me can't go to church, cause me can't trust a peace. Me heart want heal. You say when them interfere on the other cheek, and you make that well, so you know me can't weak. Me difference I fi different than a bad up on a feel. Tell me why me oh Lord, tell me why me oh God, tell me where me fear friends gone now. The amount of loved ones lost, yo. Oh why me oh God, oh why me oh Lord,
Yeah, you don't
just
know
wanna
say
see
from
them
the
and
device, you don't know say your belt, you representing for the triple X one time.
Nobody
Body
serious.
speaks the road.
Love are the reason everybody are dead. That's why me no need love. Me catty public day in a threesome, and a catty day so I get feel up. You know see nobody feel me trust. Still insecure about humans. People are nobody has showed us. And look what they do to Jesus. Yo, son, right now. plus we run them street. They wanna know we live like this. This a bad mind me for the rings and the cube and the know we rich like this. Burn him, just scratch a Jeep, so we get a new Jeep. And we call that some rich badness. Management no bring the cream, so no buy a new heat. Dog me have to put a switch on this. Yo, son, see right now, I give a fuck. That's a no mind thing. One that. Show my song, them beat, plus we run them street. They wanna know we live like this. This a bad mind me for the rings and the cube and the know we rich like this. Burn him, just scratch a Jeep, so we get a new Jeep. And we call that some rich badness. Management no bring the cream, so no buy a new heat. Dog me have to put a switch on this. So when me touch the shit, one code, me not roll by myself. Got couple killers with the 15 where I catch them shells. Some psychopaths with power with time, me know some mad dogs. Well, monk at time, me coulda check them. See them did want me dead. But everywhere me change it up to ones and spend. They make them booty shake away, I bring the vice band them. Me love punani, some boys switch, must be sick. I hate me, thank you God, me not like them. Show my song, them beat, plus we run them street. They wanna know we live like this. This is about my me with the rings and the cube and the know we rich like this. Burn him, just scratch the Jeep, so we get a new Jeep. And we call that some rich badness. Management no bring the cream, so no buy a new heat. Dog me have to put a switch on this. See how the corner don't forget murder boy. See me gonna Nigerian tour with burner boy. Me send them away in the atmosphere like bird fly. The 35 is surely run the place and when me 35. And I'm on the mission, me flyer than pelican. Married to a white to get me green card on American. Girl love the kitty Sean, I say she want this one. This Z-Tech young and turn she on like ignition.
Me a rental and a phone call. Make boy jump in at the granny backyard. Get scarce when they see the jug lad. No say a regular we go see some boy. All them attack them a lie. Cause a regular we take them life. Allow no one fi choose no side. Cause anybody get it from mine. Hey. Get that.
Hallelujah, let's go.
Give me a rental and a phone call. Make boy jump in at the granny backyard. Get scarce when they see the jug lad. No say a regular we go see some boy. All them attack them a lie. Cause a regular we take them life. Allow no one fi choose no side. Cause anybody get it from mine. Hey, Inspector with the built-in man squeeze it pon them. 3 up it plus pon the rifle again. Triple by 9 do a triple again. Hey, man with a murder your friend. From Broadway go to Caledonia. The kill and catch back up everybody. Yeah, can't this be a road. Still big up all the thugs them a dollar for. Yeah, give me a rental and a phone call. Make boy jump in at the granny backyard. Get scarce when they see the jug lad. No say a regular we go see some boy. All them attack them a lie. Cause a regular we take them life. Allow no one fi choose no side. Cause anybody get it from mine. Hey,
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me.
cause all of the tears of my cry still can't decrease the pain. Me I wonder if them notice. I'm not gone with my heart in a human form. Say the outside we heartless. In the hospital bed every time me eye close, just a picture your face beat. Why boy? And it tell me 10 times more when me hear you moan for my name and I gone for the pain. Cause all of the tears of my cry still can't decrease the pain. Me I wonder if them notice. I'm not gone with my heart in a human form. Say the outside we heartless. In the hospital bed every time me eye close, just a picture your face beat. And it tell me 10 times more when me hear you moan for my name and I gone for the pain. But you James, I know all of the sorrow and the world can't bring you back. Me take all of the blame where your family help for me. Me know them see me as a criminal, but me no criminal. See everybody have a past and my past just cost me a funeral. I'm a back and I'm a past cause of
My mess right now make me feel so relevant. I me send back a yard, give it strength to me have. Yo, GFL send back the 40. Cause I'm not gone with the goddamn light. Now my life right now, we are dwelling at the darkness. And you see the two rookie boy, them will take for your life. Me and God sit down up on the badness. Just a wait for you to take off your bandage. We serve that like hot bread. Remember you give me 2 years. We change my ways after 2 years. With the crime rate I got raise. Just up like the regiment. Fight fire with fire so we handle it. This a extreme energy. And we not care you from presidents. Send it brand new we handle it. With the heat on me element. Right now with the heat on me element. Yeah. We not care you from presidents. This a fight, extreme energy. Fight fire with fire so we handle it. Just apply the judgment. Yeah, just apply the baby. Me not in on a long talking. Different kind of woman bring. Sons who tell the boy them we not in a potaging. Real murderers man deal with this and a jacket. All kind of green we give a boy. We make them a fly. Taliban master the judge boy. Pull up on a straight on my side.
Yo, you don't know say we for him there, so represent the DJ Triple X.
6G do ramp with the code. This one I'm a brother gun in a beast mode. Psychic kick ready fi send them out. So we do the chillin' dog, we run the road. 6G do ramp with the code. This one I'm a brother gun in a beast mode. Star Wars with us and them home. Yeah, have some killers, some Clarendon. My bay is that evil place we have no rifle, no prison. Bad like Afghanistan's. Bad like Afghanistan's. Killing never miss a target. In your place we a match. Boy, I go live in a the mark. Me not take this my dog. We not bring fist my dog. Say we do the chillin' dog. We run the road. 6G do ramp with the code. This one I'm a brother gun in a beast mode. Psychic quick ready to send them out. Say we do the chillin' dog. We run the road. 6G do ramp with the code. This one I'm a brother gun in a beast mode. Send them home. Got me team bad. The dog's mad. No. When shut the still vibes, say the place get messy like back then. Hey, yeah, we hate that. From them east and a blood bar. Hold on, they know. Boom up the place like army town. I just west back, no. No take your time, we don't give warning. Like a beast, so me whole team swarming.
Oh, yeah.
Just like a army. Pile up, man, a pile up body. West bank of me team and me squaddy. Select squeeze out 4 for me 40. This tonight and you date 4 burning. Shell them and a name and calling. Oh, no ready for the disappearing. Pull up when you see the AK waving. Tell them on a stone when shot go and fling. Pull up on your black car when it raining. No, let me tell you about you and no talk them. Me tell you about long look talk them. Me tell you about pump up. Yo baby, yeah, got me team mad. The dance mad, no. When you shut the still bomb, say the place get messy like back then. Hey, yeah, we hate that. From them east and a blood bar. Hold on, they know. Boom up the place like army town. I just West Bank, no. West Bank, no, me dog, them fake. Killing come, me say it's sweet like cake. Take them courage and make them quick. Me love my gun, me say never segregate when shot.
Kingston, Spain down, Portmore. Yo, man, the best. 100 million or nothing for Jordan. From you looking at me, I know I'm a charge up. Me and them girl in me house, I drink any Sierra rum. I'm my jeans and my shoes are Gucci, have the shirt to prove it. Them boy they knew me, I'm a bougie, I'm a lifestyle, I'm movie. G-League bubble pop, exhaust on the muffler. Fire beer chopping on a duffel bag. And I'm a science, I'm a muscle strong. Fire just setting some leads, I'm a bio-athlete. And I never chat meat. Girl, when the black are top freak, and she see the top me, so you know what that mean. Incense light up, I'm a high low, no afraid of high looks. Money they a pile up, don't size up, yo can't broke. 100 million and nothing to talk about. From you looking at me, I know I'm a charge up. Me and them girl in me house, I drink any Sierra rum.
War them want to bring. Make them know so we master certain things.
Hey, DJ Triple X, you're rocking with the best.
Now run left my friend in a war. War start, man ready drive out with everything in a me car. When we wave the rifle, you know say a straight mark up on the star. We are march like one, but nobody no carry no guitar. We carry gun, pang gun, we are gunman. Know who you violate, cause we can't run from. Gully belly or CLM man a gunman. Chop off mouth shot till left you in a
yo, you don't know, say we for him.
young man, South Spring man, them a gunman. I not just no gun there. I not just no boy for reader open like umbrella. How I do them umbrella? We have gun from before the abyss, know him coulda done me. I not just no gun there. From homemade gun till I look up in the pump here. I no play gun there. I some big long gun there. Gun there. From bed spring and steel pipe make homemade. When me walk down and clap it from close range. Clap it from who yet and all who associate. Girl one time and know where them locate. Big and brown. Rifle make a blood clot sound when they fire people left on ground. Forensic find it ground at the fire ground. Left my friend in a no ward.
Are we never miss? Kings you for mention, we in a mix. Your wife Jessie that we never kiss.
Yes, we are soon there. As you can see, the last like 20% actually installs possibly or whole configuration as itself. I would have to show you how to unmount the virtual disk, because as I said, we're doing it virtually, so I would have to unmount virtual disk for the reboot. This is why I said I didn't have it to automatically reboot. So yes, hopefully in the next few minutes it should be lift off.
700k spend on my clothes, Black 43 on the road. Sang them I sell like coke. Unload. Come in your gal face something like hose. I clean so I feel like pose. They wanna be like her. Big drip. America wins and a hurricane. Style kick like Karachi. Some too bad, my apology. Unload. June for the street, them a thump on road. Say we hot, now they want jump on board. We strikers, say you know we top score.
Chaser fam, UTC, we are alien. Bum belly, we not afraid of man.
Yo, DJ, why did you buy this edit?
So we ain't LeBron. Y'all pray to me like Abraham. Yankee, get the waitress man. Yo, select to play the jam.
This a best man party. Buckle when we in the club. Man party. Chipping on my pocket and we raise it out. Man party. Buckle when we in the club. Man party.
Big Benz V6 engine. Make every girl a drop. Make every girl a carry feelings. Show me real good.
Party turn up, and me no dead enough. Little more me have a girl give me no. I me not left me. Anywhere me go, when we outside is a. Yo, shop done. Girl up on the crib, thank you so making little money, lad. Them won't fall off, no sir. That don't know go see one. Man never get this easy, so me going hard. One leap at time, me bust some brain because the puzzle hard.
I say triplex, I say run tune, I say tune for run. DJ will represent every time.
The jeans I need a permit. Father me need a little mercy. And all of my sins them it hurt me. All my days me never late, me a feel early. Me a beg you keep me on my journey, and I make me put me trust in the people who don't deserve it. The feelings no work.
Yes, we are here. It is finally. Knowing my luck, this last 1% is going to take me the longest to do. But yes, as we say, we are done with the installation, and then I will show you the interface, how to log in, how to do the updates. You have to do some up to see how to do the latest version of everything else. It means when you run any applications or VMs, yeah, they run properly. They run
I'm a rich, not a simp. Swipe my own card and check my wish list. I'm ambitious, but I don't sell, cause my witness. Now I'm beef with a body, oh yeah. Too much man I road, my can pick, oh yeah. This gal up, who trick, oh yeah. But you,
if you're this shang, you're a boss. Yeah, I east side. Violate Rammies, them off the runway. Pop, yes, like Proxmox, madman. This a no cracks pan. Boof, 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 boof. Boof, 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 boof. Summon, pump of the whole hook. Like spell one foot.
Man a fire like one pack of matches. Man a fire like one pack of matches. Man a fire like one pack of matches.
the music just turns me on.
Hey, G-side. Man a fire like one pack of matches. Everyone me turn one bag of gland for your lashes. She said you saw you strong like molasses. Louis shirt, Louis glasses. Burn it up when we do the dirt, no ashes. They don't know what cash is. Work and no chicken man a jerk like scratches. iPhone, Rolex watches. Where your things to the left scratch it. Mansion it and plan and no cottage. One card, country road got a package. Yeah. The money so she want. Me hard coat, warm passage. Left a girl, now I'm gonna baggage. Short and jar for the cabbage. Man a fire like 10 pack of matches. 10 pack of matches. Man a fire like 10 pack of matches. 10 pack of matches. Carry the flame like 10 pack of matches. Fire to me name like 10 pack of matches. Man a fire like 10 pack of matches. Pack of 10 pack of matches. Running up the camera, turning up the bomber. Money talk me up the grammar, not the stomach. Lift up the banner with the crux the manna. I read the girl I'm lift up on your shigana. Show the planner. But turn you in a star like Madonna.
I said triplex. I said run show.
No job quality,
post DJ Rich represent every time.
Everybody up, still it and in the place. More see it dead. Come and do. Up here, there. Don't play. Make the club shake. Make see it dead. Asphalt, no the must here. Up here, there. Y'all don't have enough weight. Tell me I feel like. Give me a look. One. Damn. No, start in the team. Yes, them can't make it to cheat out. You run out of measuring thing. Who that a semi-style? Outdated. Everybody up. Still it and in the place. More see it dead. Come and do. Updated. Don't play. Make the club shake. Make see it dead. Asphalt. No the must here. Updated. Y'all don't have enough weight. Tell me I feel like. Give me a look. Enough shatters. Fear no, just wait. Tough crackers. Them badness a cupcake. And no bus clappers. A broke foot a duct tape. Girl love. Top girl straight. I got you say now we a level up. A big broom, a old broom, no frame. Sweet. Level up, no paper, mostly left. I saw me change up the style down. Straight, love it look, roll up and next brain. How we make it things squeeze like a python. Snake, run with me side, you give them a upgrade. Everybody done see what going on. Tell me you know sweet like a python. Them a follow me like a Simon. Feel it, no, very different. Love it look, rifle never come. Seizure, girl see me and one day leave me like she a subway. London girl, but I said, yup, next. She shall never make me please, let go Natalie. Natalie, I say she need me and Natalie. Any girl you see we breathe, they say that I'm me. First, black clock, stuff sway. If a weed man smoking proper, run fade. Place never full of more like pattern. Just spray. Tell me go bush weed, it no matter me. Jump up, just wait. Everybody up, you can't put a foot in a me proper. The rifle and assault and up. Everybody up, move it in a brand deer and no matter no. Feel it and you know. a level up, yeah. Make the club share, living legend on the asphalt. Not the most here, slim gal a swim the gal look carry enough weight. Everybody, hug, give them a hug. One time change and they like man I work with a different clock. Dog when you want top, them a pray for your flop for your job. Dog when you want top, dog when you want. Hey, magician. Them want to see you pan stretcher. Want see you down at the maga major. Them no want see the thing better. Them fi no man a go getter. Round man a soul taker. And we no play man a money maker. Dog when you want top. All time change and they like man a work with a different clock. Dog when you want top. Them a pay for your flop for your job. Dog when you want top. Dog when you want top. You fi careful of up them a plot dog. Dog when you want top. You fi steer with the Glock and steer in the chop dog. When you want top, them a pay figure murky, me certain. You have to check in on your circle. See too much a color dog, gangsta fi purple. My claims said them with you when them wasn't. Feelings I carry to me chosen. Me I go hard in the paint like the man. The magician turn up the oven. Then we go straight to the money, get the struggle. Yeah, we get it up the money. Ain't no kill love, ain't no kill love. Yeah. Say we get it up the money. The music miss me. Me and the top of the game like Christy. Me and my figure down in a history. Me fall back and enough of them a fall off. Cause the song not play if the song not diss me. Half of me shot a musty whiskey. But the big green them a fire that I miss me. And when you think this be team full of cooks like a rolling.
Yo, you don't know, so we for him there to represent for DJ Triple X.
The music miss me. Me and the top of the game like Christy. Me and my figure down in a history. Me fall back and enough of them a fall off. Cause the song not play if the song not diss me. Half of me shot a musty whiskey. But the big green them a fire that I miss me. And when you think this be team full of cooks like a rolling 60s. Me take a year off and I watch when you want from in a spacecraft. You try lock me out of the gate, but I know nothing for me broke the gate off. Stay quiet, them a say me don't talk. Chaplain at the thing, them a say me don't walk. Me no follow where they put me whole back. Me no follow chen no last. Take a little break fans, them a whole feet and nobody not talk. So me drop off, can't drop off. I'm full of Atlanta, I'm full of Atlanta. I'm shelling the dancer. Some of them look shame and I'm me father. Never give them no sense of response. Who no see that I me shake them and live off. Me know where them after. I think me and really fancy. Me a keep no for no relevant. And it evident, we a see it evidently. Things done the same when me gone, so me step in at the place like me a give me relevancy. Me a keep no for no relevant. And it evident, we a see it evidently. Things done the same when me gone, so me step in at the place and top dog not the place, top dog not the place. Chop a city, cut the tail off the rat, cut the head off the snake.
Yeah. Big man thing. Don't it? When I lay G them set.
Top dog not the place, top dog not the place.
Yeah, you don't know, sir. From the device, you don't know, your belt representing for DJ Triple X one time. Bodies mix a road.
Top dog not the place, top dog not the place. Can't stand the jokes, better watch your mouth. Cause we are running both east, west, north, south. Money flip, cash rule everything around me. The video when me get a couple million on me bank account. Anything me can afford, me want every time me touch the road. Me got me pocket load. Feeling like me floating on the highest cloud. With the chopper load. Yeah,
that's the process done. Right now I'm gonna, you know, work this, and I'm gonna give this to my reap. That's just to basically write everything that it is that I have to the drive to the system. This process is a lot more quicker. We are about to go into the good stuff.
I'm gonna shoot through the stars and I'm gonna go you I believe. Me just a gun bad mind, go about my way. Me no hear nothing with the people can say. You what them a deal with? Me no know what them a deal with. Me nah mix up in none of them confusion. Just a take for myself that's the solution. You what them a deal with? Me no know what them a deal with.
People won't understand. I don't even do IT as a job. IT is just a hobby for me. I just love information technology as a whole. A lot of people don't need to take it serious. I spend so much time building and deleting applications. So this is to show you what the boot process, what it's gonna look like after you reboot.
Man, now we are so none of them could worry me. Them could have never test me patience. Them can't hold me tight. When man a fight
the server after the installation. Once PBX is running, server does the rest. Power goes off, it boots everything automatically. You have this running at home, and you do Pi-hole, your DNS lookup will actually integrate Pi-hole into
giant, ring full of science. Get the youth, not stop dial. Monster, Sunspring, flanker, drive Rolls Royce, Bentley, Jaguar, aim for my goal, back, celebration, NSC, ganja.
Aircraft carrier, we cannot be conquered. Fighter jet, submarine, tanker, Blanqua, rim shot, anchor, sink you, cold and Santa, bleach out, hard black panther, banker, all money camper, passage food, water food, gangster, K-bus, them cannot answer.
Bank shell up, bad bread, stack shell up, port north, Ascala, Cambridge, Montella, Benz, black leather, 6 them, rap them, chip black, Pambella, eyes out, antenna.
Boy, should have got better, be a leather, but skin, I be friends, round this, about we tell you, them a feather, but it in any weather, so far from bad bread, I'm a feel good to get an ice, you got the best mix around town. Alright,
It's raining. The music just turns. Umbrellas up.
Well, it done is me easy representing for Triple X Sounds. On it.
Umbrellas up. Ascala. Man born to win, champion never lost. It's raining. Umbrellas up. Man medal up. Some fly every door, not one them a shot.
Operating system.
I take my can do traffic, my power plus my charge. Got
I want to, I can log in.
Any chart, me tap it the boss and nothing no follow. Man a flash, no panic, my toe pocket never shallow. Girl a swallow. Can you lift up the berry that splash on my rock? I straight to the blood clot money, what a arrow. Got a lot of ammo, devil real and them no understand you. Also big like he's a Malay private jet too powerful and you turn it on you till your shirt up on no people have to fan you. A wireless life, no man a soldier without the camera. Cement up on the top, I'm a good lift up my palm. Fingers straight up on the trigger, I'm a press it to them turn you can you. Take it to the top and never make it fall.
brand new installation of your virtual environment. When you first set up, you're gonna get that message. It's basically telling you subscription. So I'm gonna try my best now. Get rid of that because I don't really want it to tell me that every time.
Nobody cares on the journey when you stop. It's raining. Umbrellas up. Tell them
I log in. Server.
Oh yeah. Making money doll. I'm on me up, talk about. So when me need, but me not bend low.
There's a few things I need to do. Go in here. I have one network set up. And I want to basically
see a man fallen, want see a man under the wall and do you never like my style, so you want link up in your goop, but goop up. Let me dogs them boot up. The air can make you dream like Martin. Oh yeah. Shut a strum like Ruger. But at the money me a beat, just ask Lex Luthor. Me no care for the money talk. Just see digits from me mind, do the maths fast. Big spam, big skilly done tap. Take your life with the wire, get the cash fast. Chop it up, now your girlfriend want come run for the. But the true thing that just a run from the stars. I'm on me up, talk so when me need, but me not bend low. Why 20 for the face banjos? No, some links them not unfold. I'm on me up, talk fun them skills make it cheese by low. Why them a piece of me.
Basically, you go here, copy this.
Check his style, yeah, see me too fresh and see me work wild. Arch up she back, give me one child, never flex pan a girl, no, that not my style. If you want some healing, sex but she might, but we not got no dealing. Chop like map, got the guns and fiends. Money truck feet, see me run pan scene.
Yo, I be the mayor, I go and defend without a reason. Make the whole globe know. DJ Triple X, better than Vin Diesel. May.
Yo, a Triple X I represent straight, you know. We no fake, you know.
Hey, DJ Triple X, you're rocking with the best. Diva D.
I say Triple X. I say run tune. I say tune for run. DJ Rich I represent every time, you know.
Yo, you don't know, say we for him there to represent for DJ Triple X.
Yo, DJ Triple X, and you got the baddest mix around town. Alright then.
Yeah, you don't know, sir. From the device, you don't know, say a belt representing for DJ Triple X one time. Baddest mix around.
So first, I'm gonna do something else.
Warm to them, Triple X. They don't really know who you are, man. Let me tell them who you are. You're the baddest thing at SKB. What do some people pull up them tune there? Price, left.
Everybody knows that me love with ya. Me daughter, me the name of Setingup. I'm Shisha, no I'm skinny cause you don't believe me that. Sometimes me put a little grab a face sweeter. Sometimes me have people need that and a fever. So then, so I'm gonna get higher than a mountain. Maybe three, maybe four who's counted. Why stick them up in big and a fountain? If you tell them, I'm the highlight. So you're meaning highlight. Me smoke every tree in my eyesight.
Basically what's gonna happen now, it's gonna go out, try its best to do as much case as possible.
niggas over barrier. Walk with the Jericho.
Pull it up, stop it.
Yeah, bro, rock churches. We not run certain joke, we just march with the Jericho, though.
Looks like it's telling me that this is
So my fling couple plug in a cartridge. Yeah, me killer them, no really do not talking. The wall of them ready for turn you in a past tense. Find where you live, burn in your apartment. Couple things if a child we get with torment. Threatening me only China as an artist. But couple of my nigga them was retarded. Walk with the Jericho, me killer make it bust. Boy, if I get cherry up, everything I get perilous. How we have couple niggas, how we bury you. Walk with the Jericho, how I say I know. Let it go, yeah, that will make a sound. Run up and we are you with it, I know. We don't take trip, brother, I take you out.
Updates needed.
I see them something, yeah. Such man, you're up without no fear. In my power with a rifle, name it up, him not chop. I don't in him jeans, now him talkie clock, him shot at him, no move like Queen in a Buckingham. Boy, this today, tomorrow I go for that. Can't get you locked in anyway, you're watching my big dirty old gun ready, I gotta see how walk with the Jericho, make it like make it bust. Boy, if I get cherry up, everything I get perilous. How we have couple niggas over barrier. Walk with the Jericho, how I say I know. Let it go, yeah, that will make a sound. Run up and we are you with it, I know. We don't take trip, brother, I take you out down.
So tell a friend to tell a friend. Them want war with the creme de la creme.
Yo, you don't know, say we
So
friend
let me
this
arm them boys, don't fear them then. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Them want war with the creme de la creme. So tell them me want them boy, we no fear them boy. Hey, right now me a warm up. Them want me to end up with the band and the fan boat. The little chicken me can't up. Me send a little chicken fillet, you better with just hand for me. Hot like the month of August. Me love the people, me can't when the war go. The boy I run nobody jump at your swallow. You the thing you did yard up, the whole body part up. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Them want war with the creme de la creme. So tell them me arm them boy, we no fear them then. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Them want war with the creme de la creme. So tell them me want them boy, we no fear them boy. Then right now me a warm up. Them want me, them a end up with the band and the farm boat. The little chicken me a can up. Me send a little chicken and fillet, you better with your sound for me. Hot like the month of August. Me love the peace, but me can't when the war go. The boy I run nobody jump at your swallow. You the thing, you did yard up, the whole body part up. Me just do it like night, look how me handsome, but me the criminal type. Me love the shootout, me go on the nine, and me put down the candle, like me I do candle right. No girl can't cheat me, no Samson right. Think them a Nancy feisty and bright. Killing me willing, better go on and live your life. Cause you better see a jam, cause you gonna see Christ. Well alright. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Them want war with the creme de la creme. So tell them me arm them boy, we no fear them then. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Them want war with the creme de la creme. So tell them me want them boy, we no fear
Yo,
them
you
boy.
don't know, say we friend this
No coulda never stop me. Can you boost? Be a chop me. No should be question, but you should be if you ask me. If some boy you work hard, them got jobs. Whether they done or they what they hit factory. Still a walk, still like a bus, have a taxi. Meanwhile, me drive fast in the black fee. Keisha and Ashley tell them that we can plan with it.
Now watch.
So B+. You know, man, I move with strategy and not emotions, you know. Cause we never see the light and a starlight and a candlelight. I'm on a star, you know. Underdog, what me mean? And this ya underdog never clean. And me a underdog, this ya underdog. I go right from the whole of them scheme. And me a underdog, what me mean? And this ya underdog never clean. And me a underdog, this ya underdog. I go right from the whole of them. Solo so good and never stop me. Bounce and you boost, be a chop me. No should be question, but you should be if you ask me. If some boy you work hard, them got jobs. Whether they done or they what they hit factory. Still a walk, still like a bus, have a taxi. Meanwhile, me drive fast in the black fee. Keisha and Ashley tell your girl make a plan with me. Underdog, what me mean? And this ya underdog never clean. And me a underdog, this ya underdog. I go right from the whole of them scheme. And me a underdog, what me mean? And this ya underdog never clean. And me a underdog, this ya underdog. I go right from the whole of them scheme.
You know.
We could make it. Furthermore, so me friend me are the greatest. Me step out in a the latest. Chain a bling, girl a hang off me link like a painting. Exercise so me stay fit. And who this them a end up in the grave, me a pay it. Fear factor can't fear this a boost them up. When it in a that feel this, so hear this a
Let the wine over them stress. Stay last. Let me tell you why them vex. Yeah, we full of girl like moving no stress. No for them a premature, me stay blessed. You dog be a girl in a me room. G, one pretty girl in a two piece. Give me tongue ring. Set the band, Mr. What she love. King. Me a pay for the Benz. Couple girl in a me phone and tell me said that they love me. Want fi want me see men. Me not easy fi bend. Cool lot and nothing like cool sauce, but I could get hot like the head.
Triplex, pull up the one the fast.
Let the wine over them stress. You stay last. Let me tell you why them vex. Yeah, we full of girl like moving no stress. No for them a premature, me stay blessed. You dog be a girl in a me room. G, one pretty girl in a two piece. Give me tongue ring. Set the band, Mr. What she love. King. Me a pay for the Benz. Couple girl in a me phone and tell me said that they love me. Want fi want me see men. Me not easy fi bend. Cool lot and nothing like cool sauce, but I could get hot like the head. And a pack of a men. Me no business but they say I'm movie. Me a tempting like me cousin Kobe. Man a hustle for the dollar, stacky money fast. Say me sharp, must see some sharp, full of money like ganja. Fearless. Get a wine over them, stay vexed. We full of girl like movie, no stay stressed. Cool with the G's and the G's fearless. Yo dog tell them this a the boss life. Cool with a band catty live a half white. And a couple girl they have vex to me offline. A couple killer they a then a work part time. No for them hate me too, them not understand. We could make mad fly like ball up a Pakistan. In a grave me nah go long. And a football game where you shake could have turn in a lip. When everything a connect, give me a rise and me turn a target. Look for them, me a go for my own, never switch funny team. Me a play for the band, they a know any in a cup with a band, girl they a road. Keep your scorpion close, couldn't left it home. Man, let me then them clean so we touch it on. Me not just a body, but me just a chrome. Enough girl and scream my name, someday I'm out. Book up band pretty girl, must say me know. Everything real dark, she not carry silicone. Just up in a all white like some me turn a doctor. Them a me na hacker. Lifestyle change, lyrically man a monster. No matter what them do, them coulda never stop up. Yup no. And me dogs them don't give up. And girl, they just so some a pull up. High grade smoke and I see in a me cup. Tell them say that me up no. And me dogs them don't give up. Girl, they just so some a pull up. Full of gold and roll like a teddy buckshot. Damn, me now we a fine friend. No for them and tell me send them real. When me check it out, we never sell pan shelf. Them I hate from when. Stainless say a G, still like a city dog. The girl is anthem. Plus the thugs now blend. Yeah, me got the mini key and with the spin barrel plus the clips well extend. Not no long talking. Yeah, me got a band girl ready for go plan like she can farm it.
God sent you for me. I know God sent you for me. I'm true religion. Am I forgiven when we lay down? Babes, just do you. Hold on. I'm so lonely when you gone. You got me love sign. Sister, you ready for the rough ride? Dilly dally like boss ride. Hey, girl, no stop till me.
I'm gonna do some updates. The next video I will show you how to install and configure Pi-hole.
My God just bless. I'm a true religion. Am I forgiven when we lay down? Babes, just do you. Hold on. I'm so lonely when you gone. Langly, you're straight now. Send it, make your shake yo. On the bed, brains out. If you let me get a nervous breakdown, when you get my heart is a serious thing. It's a lifetime something and a one night fling. When you shift, slide, every angel sing.
you're rocking with the best. Diva D.
Yo, a Chiplex I represent straight, you know. We not fake, you know. I say Chiplex, I say run tune, I say tune for run. DJ Range I represent every time, you know.
Yeah, you don't know, sir. From the air device, you don't know, say a belt representing for DJ Triple X one time. Bodies mix a road.
Me hope you miss me. I define me been a fight for the couple of years. Sister the same girl you ever know you me babe. Hope you miss me. All the fight me na fight for me couple of years. Still feel the same way girl you know you me babe. All the pain that me had from the couple of years. Been grinding hard for me music. Dog, struggle real and you know this. Try to live my life in the light. Still reach back in the darkness, why? Try to find me way on the right path. Lord, please give me a sign. Me tired of the pain, looking for the way. God help me out for the way. Me say me tired of the pain, won't feel the same fame. The dark where you know, but this blood clot.
I got myself sidetracked. I forgot I needed to install the container first.
I believe I could fly, Ganja give me wings, Red Bull I tell lie. The weed is so nice, me feel like see me buy a bench street price. Every day me ball up one, spit in papa in a slow motion. Cup a blend sweet smooth like lotion. This a floating so bring the ocean full of weed. Keep me with you close and she is me wife, me here she husband. You know I told myself me keep it 1,000. Any man that post the weed I post man, you know see. I believe I could fly, Ganja give me wings, Red Bull I tell lie. The weed is so nice, me feel like see me buy a bench street price. She drank up in a head, no whiskey a smoke, still grind up it up again. Kids don't panic when I get to school, the police don't lock you up again. Weed and legalize, we don't see it. Man, I smoke weed while it's a drink it. Man, I smoke weed till eyes are bleed. And if you split, you go, me go deep. Feelings of higher than a pack of codeine. Man, I smoke weed while it's a drink it. Man, I smoke weed. Every day me
step out in a me polo. Clean from me head to me toe, yo. Park up the Benz, make it no show. Up in at the Markex and the crown door. Cruise, we are cruising a slow-mo. And the AC cold like snow flow. Girl, I watch we like TV, so flow. Champagne from the fridge, yeah, we also. What we got them on the front foot, stone,
yeah, we at like Miami. In a Opalaka. Roll out with the killer, we no carry Falabaka. Black car, helicopter, be a chopper. What you mean? Hello, got 1 million in the bonanza. Client flight. In a several country make the money done with Badali, I'm chucky. And anybody wear you it, I forget the fame with that one your name.
Step out in a me polo. Clean from me head to me toe, yo. Park up the Benz, make it no show. Up in at the Markex and the crown door. Cruise, we are cruising a slow-mo. And the AC cold like snow flow. Girl, I watch we like TV, so flow. Champagne from the fridge, yeah, we also. What we get them on the front fence.
Yo, damn, when I win up. But girl, they are in the beamer. Say she want link with a killer. Man, go get her, trendsetter, money maker. Yo, dog, this time clean money fully equipped. Bank book full of 7 digits. Real bad man thing with she wait. And I know for your man lay down in a ditch. Now this a figure start up a chapter. A new day for a real young youngster. Chew me up, them a watch me character. Man a hustler so them know that the man show them man different. Yeah. This time them different. Talk to me flow sound different. Tell them say me different. We a go step it up another level. Tell them the way you bring it. Yo me dogs them different. Yeah. This time them different. All of me girl them different. Tell them say we different. We a go step it up another level. Tell them the way you bring it. I saw me step it up a notch. Man a scatter back. Them a wonder where me come from. Book a lucky black. Tell them say me there me a lucky city. I fool my cut the dance. We a run bout. badness, rich badness.
Yo, you don't know, say we for him there, so
Them will get set not a dick or no Adventist. Make teeth fall out like a dentist. From the mist before they get to the door. Man, I run up on your block, me tell them say we kick in every door. The fire pin that I go up for sure. Cranium get shallow, cerebellum deep on the floor. Even go keep like man, I'll tell you we never sorry. Anybody run up a swallow shot just like a molly. From one step, we go make step things get risky, dog, me not take chance. Cause stop up off and fly up on the head, start just like a Charlie mother ball, which is somebody on your head. And on the head, up on the corner, ready for